Howdy folks, this is Justro at Metcalf Mills bringing you Fun Fact Friday, because this day and time,
facts are hard to come by.
Folks, we got a good one for you today. It goes back, way back. I hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned till the end of this video for an important announcement. Now folks, as you know, I've done a lot of gleaning from the old people in my family and community about the old days and the old ways. Well, one of the things I remember Aunt Ruby told me, and this is probably when I was 14 or 15 years old, she told me about her daddy, which was my great-great-grandpa, Joe Hardy. I've got some videos about him if you go back and look. He growed wheat, and she told me about what he'd done to his wheat before he sowed it. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Folks, in the olden days, people had to figure out what to do to deal with problems and pests and whatnot. And I don't know how Pap found this out, but before he went to sow his wheat, Aunt Ruby said that he had soaked it in bluestone water. And I asked her what bluestone was, and she said she didn't know. It just blew and it looked like a rock. And he had put it in that water, and she said it'd turn that water just as pretty blue as you ever seen. And I finally, after years and years, I found an old writing, an old article or something that told what bluestone was. It's copper sulfate. And this right here is it. I ordered me a bag, and I'm gonna soak my wheat seed in it before I sow it and see how it works. So I'm hoping it works good, but this is interesting stuff. It's just a granular stuff. Of course, this is ground up pretty fine. It's just a granular stuff, like a rock. She's exactly what she said. It looks like little rocks, some kind of decorative something, but you just put that in that water, she said, and it'll dissolve, I reckon, and turn that water pretty blue. And of course, copper sulfate, or copper, is a fungicide. It won't let fungus grow and whatnot, so that makes sense as to why they'd do that with their wheat. Folks, I want to do a little experiment right here, real fast, and see how much of this bluestone it takes to make this water blue. I'll just put a little water in the glass there, swirl it around. I don't know how much it takes. Water's definitely getting a blue tint to it. Put a few more flakes in there. We might just have to let it melt, I don't know. I might wind up having to let it melt. Here, let me check it, Charlotte, a minute. So folks, you can see there how pretty blue that water is. It's pretty much all dissolved now. You can see how pretty and blue that water is, but I imagine the more you put in, the bluer it gets. But you can see how pretty and blue it is. Now this says here, other uses for this stuff is pest control, snails and slugs, pond cleaner, algae and mosquito larvae, natural fungicides for mildew, antiseptic, household germs, organic Bordeaux mix, blight, apple scab, leaf curl, etc., kills roots clogging septic tank pipes, wood and canvas preservative, prevents dry rot. Folks, what Aunt Ruby said is Pap would soak his wheat overnight in that bluestone water, and then he would sow it. And that copper sulfate, being a fungicide, like I said, it keeps, I guess, any kind of fungus from growing on, I guess, on the whole wheat plant. I would think it being, you know, right in around the seed when it grows, hopefully it would keep any fungus off of the wheat when it was growing, would be what I would think. I hope I'm right. I don't know if maybe that would help with fusarium wilt. What other kind of funguses will get on the wheat, rust or smut? I don't know. But I'm going to do it and see what the results are. I may do like half of it Bluestone water and half of it not. But anyway, it'll be an experiment we can do in the future, and we'll find out what happens. I hope you enjoyed hearing about this. I don't know if you learned anything or not. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed hearing about the Bluestone copper sulfate. Folks, I got a call the other night I wanted to tell you about. It was a special call. It was from my godmother. And she said, it's not her exact words, but this is what she said. She said, "Justin, I see you running up and down that mountain with them slick tires on that buggy." She said, "You need to get some tires on that thing." Now, I have been running around here on these hills and up and down and all around all my life, and I know what I can get away with, but when somebody speaks to me in that way, I always try to listen. So, look at them babies. What do you think about that, Mother Ruth? I always whining about having to buy tires because I run up and down the asphalt so much. Well, these particular tires are made for that. They're like a truck tire. They're on-road or off-road, and they're supposed to last for a long time. So, we'll see. Most people's got Mother Teresa. I've got Mother Ruth. And I love you, Ruth. I hope you enjoyed this little Fun Fact Friday video. It's hot outside today. It's been hot all week. I hope you are all staying cool and staying hydrated. That means drinking plenty of water. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to my channel. Hit that notifications bell. Try to spend just a little bit of time this weekend watching Metcalf Mills videos. Have a good weekend. This is Just Row at Metcalf Mills. I look forward to seeing you next time.